smoke weed, do drugs. I feel like as I've been doing more and more drugs, my political beliefs have been growing more and more libertarian. And I realized that now I just can't stop doing drugs, because if I stopped doing drugs, I would just turn into a Republican. And I am not going to do that. I will become a worse person if I sober up. So I live in the TAs, and it's fine. But one thing that makes my life palpably more difficult is the fact that after a year they still have not put in that fucking bridge. You know, you can go like 10 miles out of your way and take the grade, or you can do that pipe, and that gives me a lot of anxiety. I'm saying the like Bene Gesserit fear chant as I'm crossing it. And the irony is, they took it away now. But the irony is, I know how to get ourselves a new bridge. I know how to do it. Someone just had to go on there, sneak on there and just, paint a swastika. I'm just saying they replaced it in like 5 seconds. I'm Jewish, I recognize it's a horrible thing to do, but accessibility is important. And sometimes you just have to hate crime yourself to a better campaign. Thank you. I'm so glad you guys like that. I got this idea for a movie. It's a porno movie. So this art historian is looking at the Mona Lisa and he finds a clue. It leads him underneath the catacombs in the Vatican, all the way to a secret room where he ends up having a menage a trois with a couple sorority girls. I call it the Da Vinci Co-Ed. So, I learned recently that Baldwin and Metcalf can prescribe their patients medication like they're real doctors. And this is mind-blowing for me. So now, subsequently, I have just been upping my game in therapy. How do you feel today, Daniel? Like I need Klonopin. Like I need a lot of Klonopin. You were worried that you were drinking too much. Yeah, but you can't drink and do Klonopin at the same time. So if you gave me Klonopin, I'd be responsible. I wouldn't drink anymore. It'd be great for me. So I went home over Thanksgiving break, and going home can make me kind of nervous. And I think that's because I had a really terrible time in high school. I was bullied a lot and harassed a lot. So over break. Okay, I do stand-up comedy now. I win! I was at a bar, a local bar in town, and it so happened that like a bunch of the meathead football players from my graduating class were there too, like the asshole jocks that just made my life just a never-ending horror for 4 years. And I was talking to them, and they were being really friendly and buddy-buddy with me. It was so bizarre. And it turns out, all these years of bullying, they were just a big misunderstanding. They actually just thought my name was Faggot. Typo in the first directory. Hey, Faggot, where you going with that trombone marching band? They were just showing an interest in my co-curriculum. Easy about that joke. I did theater and marching band for 4 years. I was totally called a faggot. It's okay. I'm allowed to make jokes about it. If you think I'm an asshole, that's okay. Just next joke will redeem that. I got sexted for the first time the other week. Yeah, I couldn't believe it either. And this girl, she sent me a text, a saucy text that said, like, oh, I'm thinking about your hard cock right now. And this had never been a thing I had done with a human being before. So I just thought it was like a random act of kindness, like a compliment thing. So I texted back, I really love your smile, I think about it when I'm sad. I responded, it was my first sex with sex man's mentality. And then, it started heating up a little bit. I don't know, fellas, if you've ever tried to text a picture of your dick, but that is near impossible to do. Okay, like first there's the angle problem. You have like one hand on the phone. You gotta get the right angle. Pro tip, I know the lighting might suck. Whatever you may think, don't use Instagram because that'll take a hipster picture of your dick and send it to all your visitors. I don't know if this is me, I don't know if anyone has had this experience, but for some reason, every time I try to take a picture of my penis, it's blurry. Like my dick is like your 8-year-old cousin with ADD in the family photo, and like right about the flash is supposed to go, I just like social networking, like face recognition. I'm like, oh. Every time I take a picture, it zooms in on the head of my cock and says, it's a faggot? So I was at a punk rock concert. Fun. Awesome. And I was looking up front by the stage, there were a bunch of kids playing air guitar. Rocking out, people playing air guitar with the band. And that's awesome. I'm so jealous of that. Because I'm a trombonist. I can't go to jazz concerts that I really like, stand up on stage and play air trombone. So I'm an English major. Why are you cheering for that? You couldn't think of anything else to do, so you were an English major. That's how it works for all of us. And the English major is really bizarre because it's the only major where I think the professors, they wake up and they're like, it would be kind of goofy to teach this seminar. And I took a seminar at 300, it was called, How Queer Is That? And I took it, it wasn't what I expected, because what I expected was that it would just be a PowerPoint. That's how things work. Ricky Martin. Chairs. Not that weird. The trombone. Okay, I get it. Thank you guys so much. Up next, very funny guy. Please put your hands together, preferably in a clapping sort of way, for Noah Rock.